Good afternoon. My name is Len Lawrence, and I'm the General Manager of Mount Sinai Memorial Parks and Mortuaries. On behalf of Angela Madahi, President of Sinai Temple, Eric Diamond, Chairman of the Cemetery Management Committee, and the staff of Mount Sinai Memorial Parks and Mortuaries, welcome to our 63rd annual Kever Avot service. As I look out on our congregation, I see many familiar faces, and I notice the absence of friends who have joined us for services in past years. Their physical presence is missing, yet they are here in the hearts of family and friends who are here with us today. So for you, our extended family, who have experienced the loss, we sincerely hope that today's service is comforting. Saying the Kaddish and observing Yortzeit for loved ones is an important tradition that brings memories and comfort to all of us. It is also why, after every funeral service, Mount Sinai presents families with printed calendars that list the Yortzeit dates for the next 10 years. As part of Mount Sinai's new initiative to incorporate new technologies and to be green, we recognize that many people now use electronic devices for reminders, and for some, the thought of using a paper calendar is just not convenient. That's why we recently launched DigitalYortzeit.com, our free service that sends email notifications of upcoming Yortzeit observances in either the Hebrew or English calendar. It's simple to use and will ensure that you never miss a Yortzeit again. If you're one of those people like me who relies on a smartphone to schedule everything, I encourage you to pick up a brochure on your way out, or to learn more, just visit our website, mountsinaiparks.org, for more information. There are a number of people sitting on our bema today, including Rabbi Nicole Guzik, Cantor Marcus Feldman, and Cantor Lisa Peicott of Sinai Temple, who will lead us in prayer, meditation, and song. We also welcome the AJU Choir, directed by Dr. Noreen Green, and members of the Sinai Temple Choir, who will be accompanied by Mr. Aryell Cohen. To all of the service participants, Rabbi Guzik, Cantor Feldman, Cantor Peicott, Angela Madahi, Arnold Saltzman, Preston Gould, Aryell Cohen, Dr. Noreen Green, our choir, Rabbi Shimon Paskow, Rabbi Michele Paskow, and Barbara Mathis. Please accept our heartfelt welcome, and thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. To learn more about today's participants, you may see their bios in the back of our prayer books. It is now my pleasure to introduce and welcome Angela Madahi, President of Sinai Temple.
Thank you, Len. Shalom, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Sinai Temple, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this observance of the ancient custom of Kever Avot, the tradition of visiting the graves of parents and loved ones each year. We observe this tradition between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, as this is a solemn time of introspection, and we conduct these sacred services to honor the memory of our loved ones. In our Jewish tradition, every part of life, from cradle to grave, is sacred. At Sinai Temple, in fact, it is our mission to provide a welcoming and caring community for its members from cradle to grave, and we are devoted to Jewish learning and support for Israel and the Jewish people. We are committed to improving ourselves and the world through a growing relationship with God from generation to generation. We do this by providing life cycle events for all our members through our excellent schools and innovative programming that connects and educates our community. We are a center of vibrant Jewish life, seeking the continuity of Judaism, and we welcome your membership among us. A very important part of keeping our traditions is honoring our loved ones who have passed. For over 50 years, Sinai Temple has been able to provide this sacred space to bury our loved ones, first at Mount Sinai Hollywood Hills, and now here at Mount Sinai Simi Valley. It is because we had visionary leaders in the past who purchased this beautiful property that we will be able to ensure that our entire Jewish community, not only our members, will have access to Jewish mortuary and burial services for the next hundreds of years, long after all other local Jewish cemeteries have been filled. And we truly seek to serve all Jews. We are proud to provide free burial for indigent Jews who cannot afford a Jewish burial, because every soul is sacred. Every Jewish soul is sacred. And as a community, Kol Yisrael Aravim Ze Lazeh, as Jews, we are all responsible for one another. We support grieving families who have lost children by offering them free burial as well. In such time of immense pain, we believe that a family should not have to worry about paying for services. We also support communities that are close to us, either geographically or philosophically, through our grants and allocations programs. This is because we view ourselves as an integral member of this community, and we lead by taking on these responsibilities. I would like to extend my gratitude to Len Lawrence and all the staff for the wonderful work that they do throughout the year. I would like to also extend my gratitude to Eric Diamond, the chair of our Cemetery Management Committee, and Milo Mandel, who chaired this committee for many years before Eric. And of course, to the entire committee, on which it is only my second year to serve. I am in awe of what this committee accomplishes, and today you will see why it is evident why. Thank you, Rabbi Guzik. Thank you, Cantor Feldman and Cantor Peicott. Thank you, Noreen Green and the choir, and Aryell Cohen for the lovely services we will experience today. I wish for all of us that these services will serve as a connection to our loved ones, to our Jewish roots, and to our Jewish community. I hope that we use this opportunity, the solemn time between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, to reflect on ourselves and our relationships with the divine, our loved ones, and our community. May we be inspired to do more tshuva, repentance, tefillah, prayer, and tzedakah, acts of loving kindness, as we are doing today. I wish for you a year of abundance, of health and joy, and may you proceed in gratitude in this special life, this special gift that God has given us. Gemar Chatima Tova.
The sound of the shofar calls us to worship as a reminder of the eternal connection to the Creator, who provides life, and in honor of those whose love and memory resides in our hearts forever. Please rise.
Tkiya Shvarim Teruah Tkiya Gedolah
Please be seated. You ready, Marcus? We continue as the choir leads us in Shaviti Adonai, Psalm 16, which can be found on page 3 of your prayer books. we continue as the cantors in our choir sing a beautiful musical rendition of We Remember Them, which can be found on page 4 of your prayer books.
In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them.
In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them.
In the opening buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us, a part of us, a part of us. They will always be a part of us as we remember them. In the beginning of the year, and when it ends, we remember them.
In the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and when we're sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, when we have joys we yearn to share, we yearn to share, when we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them, for they are now a part of us, a part of us, a part of us. We will always be a part of us as we remember them. We remember them. We remember them.
As a beloved Mount Sinai tradition, we include a Mishaberach, a prayer of healing. There is a practice in many congregations to rise and recite the names of those who are sick, for whom we ask the support of God and of community. We start the Mishaberach with Cantor Peicott and the choir singing the beautiful melody. Then anyone who wishes to say a name aloud for a specific person, please rise and call out that name or names when my gesture reaches your section. And after that, we will recite the Mishabeo prayer together, which can be found on page 5. Cantor.
Mishabeo Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu yevarech veYirapeh et hacholim Misheberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu yevarech veYirapeh et hacholim שבירך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב, שרה רבקה רחל ולאה הוא יברך וירפא את החולים. שבירך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב, שרה רבקה רחל ולאה הוא יברך וירפא את החולים.
Mount Sinai's Book of Memorial honors those who lost their lives in the Holocaust. Every year at Kever Avot, we open the book and light a memorial candle in memory of them all. This afternoon, Rabbi Shimon Paskow will be reciting the prayer for the martyrs and lighting the memorial candle. Rabbi.
El Malei Rachamim. Exalted, compassionate God, grant perfect peace among the holy and the pure, in your sheltering presence, to the souls of all our brethren, men, women, and children of the house of Israel, martyrs of our people, who gave their lives for the sanctification of your name. May their bravery, dedication, and purity be reflected in our lives. May their memory endure, inspiring truth and loyalty in our lives. May their souls be bound up in the bond of eternal life, and may they rest eternally in dignity and shalom, in peace. And we say together, Amen.
We continue with Av HaRachamim, which can be found on page 5 of your prayer books.
Av HaRachamim. השעות הרעות. מן השעות הרעות. השעות הרעות. Vimale, vimale, mishaloteinu, mishaloteinu. Vimale, 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 b'midat tova, vimale. B'midat tova, b'midat tova, Yeshua, berachamim.
It's my pleasure to welcome Rabbi Nicole Guzik to our bima. Rabbi.
A few weeks ago, I was attempting to comfort a woman whose husband recently passed away. And she looked at me and said, "Rabbi, I'm just not ready to speak about my husband in the past tense. I love my husband, not I loved my husband." And I responded to her, "Then speak about your husband in the present. Because who are we to say that your husband's soul isn't with us at this very moment?" And she whispered back to me, "That's right. You're right. I love my husband." And that leads me to the question I want to explore with all of you today, a question that many of us ask: does the soul survive? In my various conversations with congregants and friends and family, it seems like this question surfaces time and time again. After the body quiets, after the vessel that contains the sparks of life fades away, does the soul live on? Judaism, as we know, offers a variety of answers. Dr. Eitan Fishbane of the Jewish Theological Seminary explains that while we are so deeply embodied, that's not the essence of who we are. Meaning in this world we are taught to focus on our physical bodies, how we look, what we wear, what we eat, how others perceive our exterior. But Dr. Fishbane reveals a piece of our tradition that focuses on the soul living on. That after we die, the soul engages in tikkun, a constant repairing of this broken world. And if you will, I think perhaps a constant repair of our broken hearts. It's a complex idea, but the notion that the essence of the human being is the soul, I think, is quite beautiful and can be quite comforting. One of the Kabbalists writes, "It's known to the masters of knowledge that the body of the person is not the person himself." In other words, as the shell of our body breaks away, the soul remains, ready to take on God's next assignment, the soul's subsequent divine task. I understand this to mean that the souls of our loved ones constantly surround us, prepared to do God's work. Our loved ones whisper words of encouragement, guidance, comfort, direction. They remind us to live with purpose and kindness. They ask us that through our deeds and through our words, we live each and every day of our own lives shaping holy, righteous paths. And I imagine them sitting right here with us, right now, gently reminding us that they are here, that they have not forgotten us, and they feel comforted to know that we have not forgotten them, but most of all, that we should not be afraid. And expressing over and over again that life is one continuous cycle, and all of our souls, the souls of this world and the souls of the world to come, we are still together. Together there is much work to be done. A few months ago, my 5-year-old daughter surprised me in a beautiful way. In her head, she was working out family relationships. And she's very close to my mother, her grandmother. And so she wanted to know if my mother had a mother. And I said, yes, her name is Grandma Carol. And of course, Annie followed with, well, where is she? So I explained that she died when I was a young girl. And Annie said, that means she was your grandma, right? And I said, yes. Annie took my hand and said, Mommy, do you miss her? And I said, Annie, I miss her every single day. But when I was saying that, almost in the most comforting, reassuring way, I felt as if it was my grandmother holding my hand, as if it was my grandmother sitting with me and sitting with her great-granddaughter, waiting for me to share stories with Annie about our family, memories of the past and hope for the future. And so I did. And I vividly felt the presence of her soul, honestly, as I do right now. And I told my daughter about her grandmother. And I felt in a way as if I was introducing Grandma Carol to Annie. Why do we say in our Jewish tradition, may the memory of our loved ones forever be a blessing? I'm starting to think that the reason is because the journey of the soul never ends. That the souls of our loved ones are here to help make our lives to be a blessing. That when we struggle with loneliness or grief, sometimes anger, solitude, feelings of abandonment, our loved ones are present. Not in the ways that we're used to seeing, but they are here now in the unexplainable, everlasting bonds that grow between two people in love, between a parent and a child, between two siblings, between grandparents and grandchildren, between relatives of significant relationships, between friends, between people that form ties that can never be severed. And you know that feeling that I'm speaking about. It's that feeling when your heart swells with inexplicable love. It's that feeling when someone understands you so much better than you understand yourself. It's that comfort that knowing that someone, whether near or far, wakes up every day wanting to speak with you, wanting to tell you that they love you. But that kind of relationship, it doesn't end because someone's physical exterior drifts away. Those are the kinds of relationships we know that last for eternity. Those are the souls that stay with us, that often silently push us in directions that we don't expect. Those are the souls that remind us to get out of bed in the morning to take another step. Those are the souls that remind us to embrace life. On Rosh Hashanah, we sang Zochrenu L'chaim. We ask God to remember us and inscribe us in the book of life. But less known in the liturgy, we also recite, God, nothing is forgotten in your awe-inspiring presence, nothing concealed from your gaze. You remember every deed, and nothing in creation can be hidden from you. Blessed is the person who does not forget you. Blessed is the one who draws strength from you. Today I'm going to ask you to think about those High Holy Day words in a different way. Imagining the souls of our beloved family and friends holding our hands right now. We say out loud, blessed is this community that holds close the memories of those we love. For their souls walk this world with us. Their souls give us strength and remind us that their journey is far from over. At the start of 5778, may the souls of our beloveds guide us. As we feel comforted by their presence in our lives, let us shape this world under their watchful gaze with righteousness, with mercy, with purpose, with love. May the memories of the departed feel very close to us. Let their lives be for a blessing, now and always. Amen.
The Almale Rachamim asked God to shelter those souls, and is traditionally recited at Jewish funerals and memorial gatherings. The El Male can be found on pages 6 and 7. Please rise.
נשמות כל אלה שהזכרנו היום לברכה בגן עדן תהי מנוחתם לכן בעל הרחמים יסירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים ויצרור החיים נשמותיהם אדוני הוא נחלתם וינוחו בשלום על משכבותיהם
Please be seated, and let's take a few moments of personal and silent reflection. The Adonai Roi prayer is often recited as the Lord is my shepherd in English. This interpretation of Adonai Roi was written by Rabbi David Wolpe of Sinai Temple. Please join Rabbi Michele Paskow by reading responsively on page 8.
Shana Tova to everyone. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Movement is the invariable law of the Spirit. There is no life without the valley, but to believe in the reality of the valley alone, to neglect the reality of the mountain, is to forget how to live. But in the spread of the talit and the spread of the cloud covering is the same message. Your journey will not be easy, but it is assured. Deep faith does not insist that God cushion our steps. We know that the author of the 23rd Psalm has walked the valley.
Adonai Roi lo exar bino tesher yarbitzeni al mei menuchot yenach aleini.
We'll continue our service with the responsive reading of Affirming Our Love, which can be found on page 11. Arnold Saltzman, who is the General Manager Emeritus of Mount Sinai, will be leading us in this prayer.
Thank you, Lynn. Lynn knows that throughout the years I served as General Manager, I would either assign myself or request since then the opportunity to recite the prayer We Remember Them. This year, as you know, a little earlier, the cantors and the choir put those words to music, and I just have to say I thought it was awesome, and I want to thank you for that. The responsive reading that I ask you to join me in is found on page 11, Assuming Our Love. It was written by Rabbi Harold Schulweis, a Jewish hero, one of my favorite rabbis. When Kaddish is recited, we affirm our love of those so near and dear who have physically left us. Our love, however, does not rest on physical survival. It is deeper than that. When we love the inner being of the beloved, the quality that makes for uniqueness, the spirit that creates personality and character. With time, we learn to handle the never-ending pain of loss, but that does not erode the affection and emotions we feel for the one who no longer moves about in our midst. That, however, when we lose one who is dear, we mourn, but we must not mourn excessively. We must be grateful for what we have had and find comfort in our memories. Thank you.
We're going to continue with the Kaddish, which is on page 12. It's customary to rise, so I'd like to invite everyone to please rise. And in a moment we'll say the Kaddish together, but before we do, let's just take a moment. We can do it kind of as a cacophony of voices and just say to ourselves, we can mumble out loud the names of the loved ones that we are here remembering today. So just take a moment. You can say the names, say them to yourself, say them out loud. We'll do it together. Dorothy Shepard, Dorothy Bowman, Beth Edelstein. And we'll join together in these beautiful, ancient, and hallowed words of the Kaddish prayer. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yamechon chayei dechol be'Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ila le'kol birchata shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom Rabbah min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens make peace for us, for all Israel, and all the world. And we say together, amen. Everyone may be seated.
Oseh Shalom, the prayer for peace, for our families, our people, the world, and for the inner peace that comes from trusting in God. Please join with the cantor and the choir as we sing Oseh Shalom, which can be found on page 13.
Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru amen, amen. Ve'imru amen, amen.
Ribono Shel Olam, Master of the universe, at this sacred gathering of Kever Avot, we ask that you help us to focus on gratitude this year, on our family and our friendships and community, all of the wonderful gifts you bestow upon us but we often forget to acknowledge. Dear God, remind us as we walk our journeys, individual and communal, that the souls of our loved ones walk with us, and they help each one of us to search out and seek our divine mission and purpose. Help us, God, to add our unique light and unique voices to this world. May we add voices of goodness, voices of peace. Let us start this new year by thanking you, God, for life and for all of life's blessings. I wish all of you a Shana Tova, a happy and a healthy new year. May each one of us be inscribed in the book of life. And let us all say, Amen.
We conclude today's service with the beautiful melody of Biado, which can be found on page 14, followed by the final blast of the shofar. In the back of your prayer book, you will find several prayers which are frequently recited at graveside. We invite you to take your prayer books with you when you visit the graves and then take them home for future use.
בידו כדרוכי, ועת ישן בעירה, ואם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא. ואם רוחי גביעתי, Adonai li velo ira. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Please rise. Tekiah Gedolah.
Just be seated for one more moment. As you depart our sanctuary today, please take a moment to share some thoughts or feelings about today's service by filling out a comment card and dropping it off at the registration tables. We hope that today's service offered comfort and peace. On behalf of the staff and management of Mount Sinai Memorial Parks and Mortuaries, we wish everyone a happy, healthy, and peaceful New Year. This concludes our annual Kever Avot service, the Shana Tova.